Hey YouTube, this is zooLert Official, and today with me I have another video review. So right in front of me I got a new product that we received a couple of days ago, the App Drive. This is a very cool steering wheel that works well with any iPhone, iPod, or Android device. So this App Drive, or this really cool steering wheel, is actually very handy for multiple racing games. The app itself, or the App Drive wheel, is mainly for the new Asphalt 7 game, but I will demonstrate the App Drive using the Asphalt 6 game, and the game is also compatible, or the App Drive is also compatible with many other games that will require tilt controls. So the set comes with your, of course, App Drive steering wheel. It does not include an iPhone, iPod, or Android device. You will have to purchase that separately. It comes with a very, very basic instruction manual. One page, nothing really special. It also comes with these foam cases. The App Drive steering wheel is made out of the box for the iPhone only. So pretty much if you want to use it right out of the box, you're going to want to have an iPhone. But if you have an Android device or an iPod, then you're going to need to use these foams to attach them into the App Drive. So now that you guys know what the set comes with, let's move on to how to use the set. Using the App Drive is extremely simple. So pretty much the App Drive steering wheel is just this one component. Nothing special really. Everything is going to be stored in the back, and you're going to have 4 buttons, 2 on the top and 2 on the back. So to use the App Drive, there is a really helpful two lock positions on the back. What I really like about this is no screwdrivers. Thank goodness, because I completely hate using screwdrivers, especially here. They are very hard to find around our house. I mean, they get misplaced all the time. So having locks are a lot easier to use, and it's so much quicker to put your iPod right into and of course get onto the gaming. So if you guys saw earlier, you guys heard those really loud clicks. That is a secure lock, and on these two positions, when they're closer towards each other or moved in, that means they're in a locked position. If you push them out, they are of course unlocked. So what you want to do from there is carefully remove the casing, push out the other side of the App Drive case, flip over, and remove your iPhone or iPod or Android device. So right here, the inside of the casing is very sturdy, and if you guys saw earlier, this thing holds your iPhone really well. There was no wobble, and there was such a tight lock between the App Drive and your phone that there is almost no chance that it's going to fall out unless you try to make it fall out, of course. Otherwise, this thing was super secure, and you should not be worried about it falling anytime soon. So to put your device back, place your iPhone inside of the casing. Right here, you'll notice that there is a small groove and a little bump right here on the device. You want to flip the touchscreen over to the other side of the steering wheel, and then you want to slide that groove right inside of that slot. Then you want to take the lid, cover it over the device, and notice that you cannot just place the lid on, or it will get stuck and it will not work properly. What you have to do is you have to slide it in at a 90-degree angle, right under the iPhone, and then close it and lock the two positions back into place. So now that you guys know how to use it, I'm going to demonstrate what Asphalt 6 looks like on the App Drive steering wheel. So right here I have my App Drive steering wheel set up and ready to play. So before I get on to the gameplay, I just want to let you guys know the buttons and how they work. So the top button and the button on the back are for accelerating, are using your nitro, and the top left, front, and back are used for brakes and drifting. So I'm not sure how the buttons will work out in other games or in Asphalt 7, but in Asphalt 6, that is how the buttons work. So now that you guys know a little bit more about the game, let's start with a free race. Let's choose this map. This car is fine, and we'll get right on to the racing. So I've already used the App Drive before, and it is a lot of fun. The only small complaint is right here. I wish that this part wasn't covering the, of course, iPhone, but that's where the buttons are hidden. So if you want to, of course, use the steering wheel and the buttons, then you're going to need to have this part over the iPhone. So it's not a big complaint, but it's, of course, not too bad. So let's start our race. In 3, 2, 1. So right here you guys notice that it turns really nicely. I'll start with the boost. Right through the shortcut. And right out here I'm going to click. Right here you guys notice I go right into drift. Not a very good one, but just to show you guys a demonstration. Right here I'm boosting. Okay, now back to a drift. I'm going to switch from the front to the back buttons to show you guys that they are the exact same thing. This is the back right, again with the boost. Here is the back left, drifting. Back left again. Of course, more drifting. And nitro. So here we are in adrenaline mode. We're going to knock out some cars. Of course, continuing down. So it looks kind of difficult to drive, but it's just that at the same time I'm recording and driving, so it's a lot more difficult. When you're just focused on the driving, of course, it's a lot easier. So in my opinion, the steering wheel is very sturdy, and as you guys can see, the iPhone is not wobbling whatsoever. So I'm going to finish up this lap and wrap up, of course, the demonstration of the App Drive steering wheel. So now that you guys saw a demonstration of the App Drive, I'm going to, of course, like usual, go through what my opinions were. So I've already told you guys about the only complaint that I've actually had about the App Drive, and that was I do wish that the buttons were a little bit more concealed. They do hang over the screen a bit. It's not a problem once you get used to it. You can still see pretty much the entire screen, and it is still very easy to follow. Another thing I need to mention is that if you have any, of course, case or something covering the iPhone, iPod, or your Android device, you're going to need to remove that, or your device will not fit inside of the App Drive. So overall, it's very fun to use, very sturdy. I was really surprised. I was expecting it to be a lot cheaper and, of course, make it at least with some wobble, but this thing has absolutely no wobble. The iPhone, iPod, or your Android device is not going to fall out anytime soon, and that's what I really, really liked about the device. Also, it was a lot more fun. I mean, of course, tilting your iPod, it's still the same thing, the same idea, but having a steering wheel in your hands just makes the driving experience more exciting. So overall, I have to say the App Drive was nice, it was fun to use, And the, of course, drive steering wheel is compatible with not just the Asphalt series of games, but a ton of other games, which will make it, of course, a lot more exciting. So, like usual, guys, please rate, subscribe, comment, and thank you for watching.